Hi, everybody. The culture that I chose to research is Italy and the Italian culture. The reason I chose to go with that culture is because of the fact that my family is predominantly Italian, dating back to my grandparents or even my great grandparents. And obviously, because of that, I have Italian blood in my DNA. Or Italian blood running through my genes. But one of the things about Italy is in terms of currency, they go off euros, which is like a common European currency that they use out there. The type of government that they have is a democracy and a democratic, which is just like the United States. And one thing that actually is interesting is they've got different names for political parties, but one name that is exactly the same as like a American political party, being either Democrat or Republican, is the fact that they have a Democratic Party out there, and that party, believe it or not, is based on liberal views, the same way the Democratic Party in this country is. So that's kind of interesting. A lot of part of the Italian culture is family, music, the love for family music, and of course the great food and the great cuisine that they have. One thing that I would say is different from Italy to the United States is that the United States, I would say, is not as family oriented. Obviously, they have a high divorce rate in this country. It's just not as family oriented as Italy is. Italians take their families very seriously, and they love their families. And in Italy, getting a divorce or not loving your spouse or anything like that is viewed as dishonorable. Some of the non-verbal, I guess, unique behaviors in Italy is they're very passionate, affected people. They kiss, like, a lot of times family members will kiss each other on the cheek. They're very affectionate people, more so than probably most other places in this country. And obviously, the United States, that's not the case. People stand apart and do that sort of thing. But they have a way about them. They have a way of communicating in a sarcastic way that's often funny. But they're affectionate people at the end of the day. They love their families. They love their music and their food and just they have a way about them that can be dislikable but likable at the same time. There are a lot of Italians, like family members, sometimes they'll fight with each other, but even if you fight with one another, they don't ever think about leaving each other. They stay together. So I personally like the family culture that Italians have. Italy is definitely a beautiful place, and the way Italian people operate, being that it's probably biased because of the fact I'm Italian myself, but I love the way they operate. They have a way about them that is truly charming.